What's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Let's check out the Reate PL-XT. Now, this is the final review slash overview of this little guy right here, and this is actually, everybody says it's actually a phenomenal little knife. I really like the way I don't designed and everything like that. I think, like I said a while back, it's a little smaller than I feel like it should be. And I think that might also because of how thick this knife is. It is a little thicker. It's got some little chunk on it. But I think it's because it's the lock mechanism. It's a pivot. I don't know what it's necessarily called. I think they called it a pivot button lock on the website. Super dope little design, though. I'm telling you, like, that is so cool. It leaves the, I guess, buttons off of it. Like, I guess, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It just makes it a little more aesthetic, I feel like. Well, I guess that you have that little slide right there. Um, it's not like out of the way, I guess, too weird, I guess. It's not really weird at all. It's just, it's there. Um, like, I understand why they have it there for the safety issue, because you don't want to be obviously cutting something, choking up like that, and then you accidentally move your finger, and then you push the button down and then you lose your finger or something like that. And I had the slide on so it wasn't like disengaging. But you don't want to have your finger right there and like cutting something, then accidentally kind of bump it a little bit and then chomp chomp, and you may be missing a finger or two. Maybe not. Maybe not. Just down to the bone. Maybe it's a good coat to the bone. But that slide lock it does help it out, and it does make sense. I do like it too. It's not bad to have an extra safety feature, especially with something like that. But it definitely works very, very well and very, very smooth. I was actually really surprised at how smooth that worked. Again, that is just a slide lock right there. That's all that is. It only works when it's open, as you can see right there. Let's shut it and check it out again. See? Nothing. Does not move. Nice. I do really like the thumb studs too. They are not like over aggressive or gonna like have any sharp edges or anything like that. Just overall a pretty aesthetically and pleasing knife in the hand. Except for the pocket clip. Don't like the pocket clip. I wish it was a little bit more deep carry, but that's alright though. It's not bad. You have a little bit, obviously that much sticking up out your pocket. Not too awful. There's worse knives out there, right? Everybody can find one. The overall, let's check that length real quick. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like 3 inches or something like that. The cutting edge. Nope, cutting edge was about 2.65. And the overall is about 6.9. Let's go with a 6.9 for the overall length. Your blade material is a Nitro V right there. I do like Nitro V. I have a couple Vosteed raccoons with it. What else is there? You have a PVD coated blade right there, and it is also a drop point. I like the little edges kind of milled out right there, kind of cut out. I do like the way they did that. Looks very sharp, looks very clean. You have a backspacer right here with a little bit of texturing right there. Not too shabby. It just looks overall pretty aesthetic. I like it. The pot clip is also titanium. I found that out. I was kind of surprised by that. So it definitely is. It's pretty. It's not a bad pot clip. It's not really anything fancy. This is $117, so that's one thing. Like the way I see it, they probably put the extra money into the button lock mechanism, which is why it's $117. That's what I'm kind of going with, because you also have the slide lock with it. And so that's why I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe the pocket clip was an afterthought, and that's why it's like, nah, it's there, right? It's just there. And it's got some screws right there. They are not recessed. They are out in the open and showing all their goodies. The pocket clip is recessed though, so there you go. At least one thing is. And I like that it's also ambidextrous, and they have that filler tab right there. But they have the screw right there showing its goodies off. But not bad. At least they put the filler tab right there. I do like that. I'm glad they do that. Some companies don't always do that. Kind of sucks, but it's all right. I do love that blue G10. I think it looks very well. It's almost like a light purplish type blue. I don't know. I don't know why. It depends on the lighting I have it in. Like right now it looks very, very blue to me. But sometimes I can think in the darker light, it looks like almost like a little shade of purple, like a light shade of purple. I don't know why. But let's check the screws out for you guys real quick. See what we all got. Let's go ahead and grab a T8 and hope for the best. All right. All right, so hey, Reate. All right, Reate's, they know what's up. Reate knows what's up. They good. They good in my books. So they are all T8. Super cool, like that. Let's check the weight real quick for you guys too. Like I said, it is. Look at that size right there. Look. Got some size, little chunk, little junk in the trunk, but not too bad though. It is obviously skeletonized and everything like that, so it kind of helps with the weight and everything. So it's kind of good that they did that. So 4.2 ounces, not too shabby. Not the lightest knife, but not the heaviest one I've got to deal with. I do really like the way it feels in the hand. The ergos are pretty nice, not too shabby. Like I said, I hope they come out with a little bit bigger knife of this. I think it would just be phenomenal. I think the overall blade length is supposed to be 3 inches. I think that if they extended it out a little bit and extended that handle out, made it a little bigger for like everybody's hands, because I feel like it is a little small for mine, because you have this little right there. I feel like it's not really a neutral feel, even though it's kind of supposed to be. That right there, that edge, or that ledge, whatever you want to call it, it just kind of keeps me from choking up where I want to. And I just wish I could get a little more real estate on it. Like I said, if it was a little bit bigger knife, I think this knife would seriously be phenomenal and it would sell off the shelves, even though I think it already is. A lot of people like it. A lot of people have said great things about it in the reviews. I really can't say much more about it. The only thing I wish they would have done better was the pocket clip. But like I said, I think they put that money into the pivot, just making it the button lock right there. So it's kind of cool too. Like, I'll give it that. Like, it's cool design. Obviously, it's like I said, it's obvious you have holes right there, and it's also got smaller holes on the inside just to help with that weight. And you have the name right there, and you have I think that's like the little insignia, little emblem right there. So it's an overall, I think, a very well put together knife. It is, like I said, $117. If you're, I don't know. I want to, like, I'm gonna wait. I want to get this, but I'm gonna wait to see if I can find something a little better. Like, if they come out with a different size, maybe a little bigger. Reate kind of does that, like with the exo knife, the gravity knives. They make different sizes. I think they're even coming out with a utility knife, which is they are. They are coming out with a gravity utility knife, and I'm pretty stoked for that. So they like to change up the sizes. So I'm hopefully hoping they come out with a little bit bigger version of this, and I think that'll just make it that much better. I'll show you a real quick size comparison. This is the Praxis, my go-to. See, I almost feel like if it was a little bit bigger like that, I feel like maybe not quite as big as the Praxis, but like give it another ½ inch, maybe 3/4. And I feel like this knife would be just, I would pay the price for like $150 or something like that. I would pay that price for it because I think it would be that good. Something else. Let's go here. Here you go. The Iridium. So there you go. There's like a quick size comparison. The short knife, but for that size, for that thickness, I don't know how to tell you. Like, it doesn't, but the pocket clip does not feel bad in hand though. I will give you that. I will give it that. Pocket clip feels pretty good in hand. I don't really feel it. I think it's maybe because the chunkier handle too. I think that's why. I don't know for sure. This is how I'm kind of taking it as myself. But I do like the knife. It's overall a pretty good knife. I suggest picking you up one if you want one. You're not going to go wrong with it. But that's all I got. If you got any questions or comments or anything like that, leave it down in the comment section. If you like the video, just leave a thumbs up. And thank you very much.